Morning, coffee talk. Who's doing planning or recently done planning for 2021? It's a really interesting concept coming off of a crazy year like 2020. And one of the things that we found out is that we can't really plan for some of the things that happen. I read a great book several years ago called Rework. You may have read it, but it was just kind of like we do all this planning and things happen. But I want to talk a minute today about the word and the power of the word and how it can be powerful in your organization. Some of you probably have done that and exercise where you do a round of brainstorming on an idea. Typically it's something easy like where would you like to vacation, and you use the word but and have one person contribute a new line and you put the word but in. So I would love to go to Hawaii for vacation, and the next person says but I don't have the money to go, and the next person says but I can get the money if I work really hard, and the next person says but my money is in control by somebody else. So you can see where this is going. The power of and in this story is I'd love to go to Hawaii on vacation, and I understand the weather's really great this time of year, and I'd like to have all the money to spend to do whatever we want, and I'd like to go snorkeling, yada, yada, yada. So the power of and in individuals is really strong, but the power of and in organizations is also very strong. And what do I mean by that? So you start looking at the organizational changes you want to do in the next year, next 5 years, next 10 years. And when you're thinking about profits have to be first because that's what you're in business for, you could do something crazy like profits have to be our bottom line number. And we could put other things in the forefront. We could invite some other things in order to make our business more conscious and better for not just the shareholders, but for the people who work here as well. And when you kind of figure out what that path looks like when the people inside the organization are firing on all cylinders and doing more, you could look at the business purpose. So now you have profits and people and purpose. And what happens when you start figuring some of those things out and things just get better and things start gaining momentum? And you could add planet if that's something that appeals to you and your organization and your shareholders. This is something that everybody needs to buy into. So the power of and is huge, and how you approach your next level steps. These are the kinds of things that really supercharge our organizations with the power to level up and to scale. When we start saying and, it's such a teeny word, so much power. So think about what you learned in 2020 and think about how you can apply those lessons and make 2021 even better. Thanks so much for joining me today. Take care.